All right, you guys, we're gonna get started. Once again, my name is Dwayne, the Money Man C, coming to you guys live and direct. Just want to take the time out to thank you guys for actually being here. Hope you guys having a good day. Do me a favor, shoot me some information. Let me know where you guys are from, so that way I can see what we're working at. Me personally, I'm from New York. Just moved to the South, so that's why I'm normally conducting my business. But I am willing to travel if necessary for business. So let's get straight to it. Just want to start off with just a little story so that way you guys can understand when I say embark on how having funding can put you on the top tier level in the entertainment industry. Excuse me. Let's try that again. Embark on how having funding can put you on the top tier. Let's try this again. Embark on how having funding can put you on the top tier level in the entertainment industry. There we go. Okay, you guys. So, pretty much, this is a special webinar. Whether you believe it or not, with all this social media posts and all these things that we putting up and people getting followers, you guys are in the entertainment industry. Might not be the high class industry, but it's still a form of entertainment since social media kicked in. But I want to go a little bit deeper. If you are in the film industry, music industry, fashion industry, I want to give you guys some tips and pointers on how you can take that and actually push it to the next level. And if you guys aren't, you can take this information that I apply and apply it to your industry, because no industry is too big or too small for this strategy. Give you some information about myself. I was in the film industry for a while, and I remember I started out at the bottom. And I remember trying to work my way up. I realized, in this industry, it is possible to work your way up, but you'll be spending years and years and years unless you have some connections, because it's very difficult to expose your talent. Now, during the time I was in the industry, there was no digital cameras, and there weren't any digital phones going crazy the way we have with 4K and things of that nature. So if you wanted to record something, you literally had to use a tape. And if you wanted to use the HD cameras, they cost a lot of money. Even going to film school was super expensive. You couldn't use financial aid at the time if you already used it. And even if you didn't use financial aid, there were certain film schools when I was in New York that didn't even accept financial aid. So pretty much right now is a great time if you're in the industry, because now what you can do is you can use your funding pretty much to get yourself to that next level. And if I had this tool back then, man, Lord knows where I would be when it comes down to the film industry. But I realized that was not my path, and my path is here. So let's get started. So just a disclaimer, it's not legal advice. I do not offer any legal advice. If you need legal advice for yourself, seek an attorney or counsel. All names in this program are fictional and have been altered to protect their identity. Just want to put that out. I'm just sharing this with you for educational and informational purposes only. So just want to give you an overview of what you're going to learn. Why business credit should be used for the entertainment industry. I want to go over some technical business credit numbers and give you that investor mindset. How to get access to business credit with multiple rounds of funding, where you can get multiple amounts of income. And in what ways can you use business credit for the entertainment industry? And just give you the business credit entertainment cycle. It's pretty much a wash, rinse, and repeat strategy, which my mentor always says. Stay until the end of for the special offer. We have a couple things that we want to talk to you guys about, and we want to move forward that way. So you should invest in business credit, or you should use business credit. So starting off without cash is very, very common for a lot of people, whether you're up and coming, whether you're an established business owner, an entrepreneur. pretty much without cash is very difficult. You usually have to have your imagination, and then from there you start putting in. And if you are working a job trying to make that transition, you'll take a couple dollars from your job to put in there, and a lot of times it seems like it's not enough. So, just like trying to get private money without experience is very difficult. If you walk into a bank right now and say, "Hey, banker, I'm an entrepreneur and I'm a aspiring business owner, and I want to get funding now," they're going to look and laugh you out the door. You can even come to them and say, "Hey, I have a business. I want funding now." They'll do the same thing. So we pretty much understand that. That's very, very difficult for a lot of people. So the next thing I want to talk to you guys about is financing all services needed as well as funding expenses. Now, the beautiful thing about this is once you receive business funding, you can pay for additional business services. You can cover overhead. You can get yourself to that next level and start flipping your money. You can leverage your personal credit to fund all your out-of-pocket expenses. So if you're in the entertainment industry, you can fund merchandise, any additional services you want, any research services you want. If you want to purchase apparel or marketing tools or promotional tools, or if you need to travel, business funding will be your next best and greatest stop you guys can actually go to. Many business credit cards, they don't mess up your debt to equity ratio, and you can convert them into cash, which is a beautiful thing. And we have some information on that at the end, how to convert it to cash. Once again, business credit does not show on your personal credit at all. Does not affect your personal credit. Whereas on a month-to-month basis, your personal credit cards always show up on your credit report. Business credit doesn't. Just want to give you guys that heads up. I just want to do some technical numbers so people can understand the concept of business credit and how it operates. So let's say, for instance, you get awarded $50,000 in your first round of funding. Based on our success fee, you may pay out $5,000 to get access to $45,000. And once again, we do not receive any success fee from you guys unless we show you guys success. So our job is to get you business funding at the maximum level, because once we receive business funding and you receive it in the mail, the next phase is to pay your success fee. So if you really look at the numbers, to have access to $50,000, $5,000 is a success fee. It's not a bad deal. The minimum payment on your business credit cards is 1% of the balance plus interest. Now, when you first get your business funding, it's 0% interest for up to 14 months. So you don't have to worry about interest, but you have to pay the minimum payment of 1%. So hypothetically speaking, if you get a $10,000 card and you spend $1,000, you have to pay 1% of the balance that you have. So 1% of $1,000 is what you'll be paying at the end of the month, which is pretty much $10 a month. That's amazing. That'll give you enough time to flip your money, build your business, and go to the next level. $50 a month can get you access to $45,000 to apply for your entertainment business. And I use this example is, let's just hypothetically say you get awarded $50,000. You pay a success fee of $5,000 on that card. You got to pay $5,000. If you pay $50 a month, you'll be good to go. And Limitless Lifestyles will teach you how to increase your lines of credit and use major leverage to get business credit. So I'll give you a prime example. When I receive business credit, I got about $40,000 the first time. 3 months, I wanted to get a credit increase. Called up the banks, got a credit increase. It went from $40,000 to $72,000. So There's other strategies like that that we do teach you guys. How to receive multiple cards with funding on them. All you have to do is apply